I will steal one at this point. Um, ah, I'm trying to see if Typeform has something where I could like make like a cute little BuzzFeed quiz kind of thing. Because that would be fun. That way people could learn something about other houses while like making their characters, and they won't have to do like research to find out like what is each house and blah blah blah. Like it'll be a cute little way to like get into the lore really fast. Mm. Yeah, there's no the house is just their background, their loyalty, what people will see them as, you know? So if you are part like if you were the Meister of an Archmeister of the House Lorraine, you're like the person who makes the potions, the teacher of the children of the house. You're the one who like is part of the church but also has access to magic. So you can be like a mage, but you're from like your loyalty is to that house. Um and like the church. So you can have any class, I guess, or type of thing. Your house is just where your roots are from, I guess. Um mm, a mechanic perk? I'm thinking so. Like some houses will have access to certain things, but understand it's like Game of Thrones. You got to think about it, like how the game is set in a world where your social stuff could have like also mechanical benefits. Like you are, if you're from the north, you understand the cold. If you're from the Martells, like you understand that nobody has like conquered the desert lands, stuff like that. um what's up? I didn't I'm so sorry. I saw Numas and then I saw Gee Whiz and I was like, wait, what? I'd never heard Numa say that, so my brain didn't register. Hello. There's no established backgrounds. Players bluff each other about their stories and roll checks. If the bluff wins, nice. Um, sorry, going back to this. So there could be a mechanical benefit. I just should we think of like mechanical benefits for everyone? Like the regions, maybe? Hmm. If you guys were playing in this kind of world and you know the houses have a difference, not too vast, right? They're not all like one house. We're not going to judge like one house for being the spy masters or something like that. But there is a slight idea that comes with it, right? If your House Morelwood, who have always partnered, their house is literally the glade. If you guys see in the top section of the map, their house is literally right by the royal house. So there is some kind of, over time, people thinking like they're always aligning with the royal family, right? Um, those who are from the Greenlands are going to have a complete different view from people who live up in the Vale and up in the peak. So, like, and the Vale is all psychedelic, like mushrooms. So, there's going to be something where like people do say like, oh, hmm, there are more warriors here and more magic like users over here and chaos over there, things like that. Hello, Sid. I psychedelic mushrooms, you say? Yes. What's up, Discordian? So that's the idea. Should we have a mechanic or something that adds to those areas? Usually higher houses are stationed closer to the royal capital as a sort of show of status and loyalty, so it makes sense. Yeah, and those houses that are not near the royal house are given the title of being a grand house or a warden of the realm. So they have the title even if they don't have a station that is so close to the house. That is why House Garrick is all the way at the bottom, like right above. You can see where it says Greenlands over to the left, right there, just straight ahead. There's a castle. They have their own little station. Game mechanic wise, give the opportunity for the story or the players to add their own mechanics over the background, but nothing explicit. Yeah. I think uh I think it's good to give some kind of small benefit, small little feature of being from that area or that realm. Like like if we start with the royal house. Oh, that scared the hell out of me. Let me change that song real quick. There we go. Thank you, Marksman. There, though it's D&D, we're all the beings in this world are mushrooms. That's why we're trying to like kind of make it's like D&D-esque. So, like this world that we have, the words that are set up there, they're all mushroom beings. All the different houses are different mushrooms. Um, I'm hoping to do a the world is like good society mixed with D&D. So there's letter writing, arranged marriages in a way. There are scandals and rumors and like a tier system. So people who like do certain things, they can get a cool title like uh the Hound from Game of Thrones. Hi, Glow. Someone was discussing using mushrooms as capacitors earlier, which leading to musings on mushroom punk fantasy lands. Okay, okay. Not mushroom for a turtle then. No, no, no. I love turtles though. Like that is a really cool NPC idea. Um, it's the world is just all myconids and like we have a cute little Pinterest board, but it's the idea of like everyone can be part of a house and it's mushroom Game of Thrones is the best way. How do I get out of this? There we go. Um, they can be knights to the realm. Uh, like there's tourneys and things like that. How do I think stuff like that? It is. I just found it because the last playlist was ruining my ears. It's the Lord of the Rings Lo-Fi playlist. Um, Hi, Glow. This is my Mushroom Kingdom, the realm of Cap and Crown. We've been making it over the last 2 years, so the map behind me in the stream is the map that we have. Sean is actually making the theme songs for all the wonderful houses. We made all these through Canva, one by one, with words and cool stuff about the world. And now we're making a little character creator so that when I get players for this, we can have it. I am. I'm going to be streaming it. We're going to do a campaign where the royal house has no longer has an heir to sit on the throne, and people from the different houses are brought to the capital to see who will rule, who will be there, who will stand in that way. And yeah, so far with how many people are interested right now, what is it? If we, for all the big houses, if we have one or two people for like representing each of the big houses, we are like, it'll be like 15 people are like really interested. And then around 20 people are like, okay, if this comes out, like, let's play a game. There are some people who can be like go to court to do some court things, romance if they wish to, duels, tourneys, things like that, like Game of Thrones, like how Sansa goes to the capital, but then people in the families get split apart, like Arya does eventually, like in Game of Thrones, and then it's kind of like what is that Dimension 20 game, Crown of Candy? Like where there's a family and they like all are different. Yeah. Pets. How are you? Hey friends. How you doing? How have you been? Crown of Candy. Yep. Yep. I was making this and someone sent it to me saying that this is the vibe but all mushrooms, and I was like, I don't know what a Crown of Candy is. Then I watched it over the like thing and I was like, oh my god, oh my god, the only difference between this and that is Crown of Candy, all the different like realms were different whole produce and candy and all these different types of foods, whereas this is just different types of mushrooms, which we've been just making little bit by little, which has been so much fun. But now I need to make the character stuff. And now that Sean is making music for the game, for the different houses to have theme songs. I gotta catch up because once he's done with the music, he's gonna be like, "What are you? So you have a system yet?" And I'm gonna be like, "I got vibes. I That's what I have." I'm doing okay. I've been super ill the last 7 days, but I'm staying to come out the other end of it. Starting to come out. Nice. Vibes in a dream. Yep. So that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing. I'm trying to actually put something together. The idea of the world is a mix of The Witcher and Game of Thrones, where magic is chaos and there's a chaos system applied to it. So casting magic is something that is controlled by the religion there, and it is anybody can have it, but you are it's not really like one, it's hush hush. Two, you're either sought after like Aretuza and like Yen was in The Witcher, or you do it and you roll on like a chaos table or something like you have to like mitigate the effects of what could happen while you're trying to navigate the world. I've only recently been asked, like, what if I would make it into a book? And it sounds cool, like the settings and everything sounds cool. I just realized it's a lot of work, and I've never really done it before, so I am getting really scared to do that. But it's an awesome world, and like, there's so much in this that we've put into, which is wild. Like, even just the religion, like we've like really like did a lot. The old gods of the shade, based on like fairy rings and mushroom rings. Uh, I showed somebody deep rot and they were like, "Oh my God, I want to be secretly in the cult soon." And then like drop this line randomly, "May you know the cold soon," and everybody knows that I'm actually part of the deep rot cult. I'm like, "Ooh, yes, yes, yes." Um, yeah. Actual play first, anime second, book third. That's true. That's true. We When did we start this, y'all? I don't even know when we started this. This is wild. Is there like an version history or something? Do we have a version history? Ba-ba-ba. Oh God. How has it been that long? Y'all, guess when we started this? I want to be in a fantasy game cult. I'll put you in a fantasy game cult. It'll be fun. There's a couple different ones that we have. The Decayed God is the regional religion of like the islands because they live on ships. And so they believe in um they'll say like, "May the tides claim you and may the sea forget you." Stuff like that. Ooh. Wow. It's not July, but it is 2022, which is wild. That makes me scared. Ah, wow. Yep. Feels like an autumn vibe start. Um, yeah, I've never ran a game and I never made my own mechanics, never done any of those things, never. I just had a wish that I wanted to be mushrooms and I wanted to be in a Game of Thrones world. I wanted to be deep and rich in like letter writing, low magic and chaos. Are there sea mushrooms? There are. There are. That's House Shirandel. They're in the island right behind my camera. Where are they? They live on the Lone Isles. Um, yep. Would an enemy count? Mm-mm. No, we any other mushrooms that we add to the game, it's going to be players that add to it. That's the vibe. Because if I add any more to this, look at this list. Look at how big all the houses are at this point. This is wild. Um, we even have like lesser houses that we haven't even finished because people have been like, "Oh, this would be a cool idea." Like we have so many ones that don't even have a region that we have to still like name. What's up? How goes D&D stuff? It's going well. Any mushroom cannons? Yeah, that's the problem, Glow. I like so much detail. I love lore, but I don't know how to run a game, so I struggle with that. So I just stay in the map making and this stuff. That's what we're trying to do. Like boom mushrooms? Okay, let's go back to the character creation because I will get into all the stuff. Um, Last thing for you guys who are new to this. Um, Hi, this is my Mushroom Kingdom world. Um, Thank you. I'm glad. I appreciate it. Yeah, I like the details. Do I know the mechanics or how to do game stuff? No. Hell no. We even thought of like phrases and sayings. Like our community, like when Tokyo comes in, she'll be like, to the what do they say? Oh, usually guys, to the glory of the Portabella Kingdom. Even when we're in chat or in like doing stuff, guys, if you guys see me doing Mushroom Kingdom stuff, feel free to like join in and be like, may your roots run deep. Any of the stuff that like that's like on the scroll right there, feel free. Um, well, somebody thought of something good and I forgot what it was. I can't remember. It was really good. I really like the one with the scythe. Yeah, I like the one with the scythe too. I want to create either an NPC like them or hopefully a character will be like part of the house and they're the ones who enact the law, like the Hound is to the Lannisters. Stuck in world building hell. Will I ever launch this? I will. I will. It will happen. Um, who was interested in this? Ansha from my current game, Nate from my current game, Meadow is interested. So many people are interested in playing the different mushroom king like families and warring and doing stuff like that. Taylor, hi. It'll be all worth the time and effort when it's finally done. I've missed you, Zero. Thank you. Yeah, one, I love letters and I want people to monologue their letters and I want to be able to say their cool letters because Game of Thrones did start with a letter. Um, so I really want that. I love letter writing campaigns, Glow. I love letter writing campaigns. I like when people write their letters beforehand, or if they just open up a random ass page and they're just like improving the whole shit. Like, it's that's why this is like a count. Like, what is it called? A crown of candy, but it's also like a court of fay and flowers. Hello, greetings. You have a family now, so you've been busy. What? Okay, I've snoozed the ads because we've been talking, so we have 5 more minutes. Y'all, just to remind everyone, we're also boycotting Amazon for the next week. I have scheduled streams. Wander Home is scheduled for tomorrow. So if you guys ever want to donate stuff, like, thank you. I appreciate you. You don't have to. If you want to know about the boycott, you can do !boycott. You can donate to the Ko-Fi. If you guys send me $20 or $30, I can get a cool editor to help me out because these hands hurt and I have a lot of stuff to edit and I want to be able to have like, help with that. Or just like one or two taken off my plate so I can just chill. But for this week until the 14th, we are resisting the booty hole that is Bezos. So if you want to know more information about it, yep, nice. Go check out that Instagram. I'm gonna be working on this for 1 to 1.5 hours more. Um, Nice. Nice. Thank you. Thank you, BCN. I don't know why my Ko-Fi didn't work. It worked yesterday. Hmm. I can't be deterred right now. I can't fix it right now. So we're gonna keep going, and then eventually it'll work. Jeff knows. Jeff knows I called him a booty hole, so but he is. All right. All right. So choosing a house, stats, and class. I wanted to do a skill tree. I think a skill tree would be fun so that people don't have to be stuck with I'm just a warrior and I can't do magic. I like the idea they can dip into other things. But oh, well look at you. Stop. So you a father? My goodness, Zero. Congratulations. I love it. Okay. Um, so when players choose a house, they can create their own like a house. They just have to choose the region they're in and allegiances that they have. Their region information they'll be like privy to. If they're loyal to a house, like if they're a knight, a meister who is like well, loyal to the church. They learned from the church and was assigned to the house to teach the children, things like that. Or maybe they're part of the council or the extended family, like um, how Jon Snow is loyal to the house. He's not part of the house. He is, but you know what I mean. He's not considered part of the house, but he's loyal to House Stark. Or the character, the player can choose to be part of the house. The Yes, there are main houses like Game of Thrones. It's Game of Thrones inspired. Um yeah, congrats. It's so cute. She's in my living room playing as we speak. I love that. Congrats, Zero. I love the little family. I'm gonna make a cute little form so people can learn the lore and figure out their house rather than going through each of the houses and seeing whichever one works. Hey, both will be open, but I think a form will make it cute and fun. Um, Next, I don't know how to do this, but I would like to do a step 2 classes or skill tree, I guess. Um, and I think I want to make it as simple as possible. Like simple. Okay? My brain doesn't work in anything like mechanics wise. So as a GM, I want to be able to teach this to somebody who wants to like make their character